For my close-up picture, I took a picture of a little thing with shells in it. I really liked it because I thought the lighting was good and you could really see all the details in the rope. For That was my really close-up. For my regular close-up photo, I took a picture of like a radiator and a red background with designs on it. I liked that too because I feel like you don't see radiators too much that day, so it was kind of like reminiscent. I thought the lighting was good in this too. It was a lot brighter on one side than the other, but I still think it turned out okay. I tried to edit it a little bit to make it a little better, but then the rest would turn too dark. Um, for my color, no color, these were probably my two favorites. For the color, I did a lot of little tea things that I saw in a restaurant setup. The only thing was they were a little like shifted, and I tried really hard to fix it, but I always would make it one way, or another way, another way. If I had a little more time, I probably would have tried to perfect it, but I just got really frustrated working on it, so I kind of stopped. I still think it turned out well, though. I think the colors are really vibrant and important in the picture. For my no color, this is my favorite of all the ones I took so far. It's really completely one color. It's all like silver. The only difference is there's a little black and white for the napkin holders, but I still think that turned out nice and kind of made it a little different. Also, I think the lines really went well together, like the lines of the tray mixed with the lines of the wall. For my morning, noon, night, these turned out okay. If I were to do it again, I would reference, maybe like print out one before it, so I could, when I was like looking at it through the screen, I could reference how that last one was, because I feel like each of them are from a little bit of a different angle, so they're not perfectly lined up. I like the first one a lot. I think that turned out really well with the morning light. The second one, with the afternoon light, you just had the shadows on the tree on the house a lot, but that was kind of unfixable. The night one turned out cool with the spotlights on the house. Again, it's a lot more light on the left than on the right, but that's kind of unavoidable too. Like if I were to do it again too, I might take it from a cooler angle rather than just straight on. But I still like how those turned out, even though they're a little bit different. For my high angle, low angle, I took a picture of the bike. I think that is a little maybe overexposed, but I still like it a lot. The sky was really clear and it was a good day for shooting that day. It wasn't that much of a low angle, but I still think that you look at the bike from a different perspective. For the high angle, I took a picture of girls walking down the stairs. I like this one because, like we talked about in class, you want to be like a fly on the wall, and I felt like I was like just taking pictures, and they don't even know their photo was taken. So I really liked that one. I think it looks good with the shadows going down, and you don't see photos that much taken from the top of the stairs. So I think it got the high angle across. Also, they look a lot smaller than the first stops, or like the railing in the beginning, which shows that they're a little bit further away. My stop action, blurred action. I had a really hard time thinking of things to do for this. So for the stop action, I took a picture of water going into the sink. Originally, I wanted one of like the water coming out of the shower, and like snap it when it was like, so you could see the little water tricklets, but that didn't work because the showers were too light, so the water was like invisible. For my blurred action, I did a picture of a candle. Looking at it now, I think I darkened it too much when I was doing it on Photoshop. I liked how dark it looked. I thought it made it like a little more, it made the light stand out more, but now I think it's a little too much. On the candle, you can really tell though that it's blurred action, because you can tell it had flickered up, and now it was back down, but you could still see the flicker. So I liked those. I liked the candle one. I didn't really like the water one. I had a hard time with that. For the wide angle telephoto, I liked my wide angle because I took this not even trying for a wide angle one, but I still think that it turned out really well because the snowman is so close in the front, and then you see the car and then the house. I cropped it a lot more than I had originally after the lecture because I wanted it to have the rule of thirds, which I think I did a pretty good job of. My telephoto, I was a little confused as to what telephoto was, so I just kind of did my best with it. I thought this picture has good symmetry, and it is a little bit of a close-up. There's not really different dimensions to it. It's kind of just like one angle, which is what I got that telephoto was supposed to do. So I did my best with that one. The videos, I thought taking the candle for the video was cool, but I didn't really, like, it was hard to hold it straight. I think I got the idea of the exercise that the stand is really important when you're taking videos.